With storage prices climbing these days, the big question is whether Redmi can still compete as a true flagship brand. Hello everyone. Today we're getting hands-on with Redmi's latest flagship, the K100 Pro Max.
A quick shout to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from techmaiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out our exciting tech content.
Starting with the design, the K100 Pro Max follows much of the design direction we saw from last year's model. The gold and white version we have here keeps things clean, elegant, and timeless. But Redmi has also introduced a few small changes that make a noticeable difference to the overall user experience. So, let's take a closer look. The first and most obvious update is the larger wraparound section of the K100 Pro Max's midframe. When you hold the phone normally, more of your palm comes into contact with the aluminum alloy frame. This creates a smoother and more natural transition between the frame and the rear panel. Not only does it make the phone feel more rounded in the hand, but it also gives the device a slimmer appearance when viewed from the side. Then we have the four generously rounded corners. These help reduce the discomfort that can come with holding a large-screen smartphone for extended periods, while also giving the phone a more refined and elegant look. And honestly, when you combine these rounded corners with the wraparound midframe, the K100 Pro Max has a very similar feel and appearance to an iPhone Pro Max. Now let's move over to the camera and speaker module, which has a particularly sharp visual design. Despite its size, it doesn't feel overly bulky. Instead, the module uses a smooth, sloping design that almost looks like the rim of a volcanic crater. Compared with the previous generation, the edges have been chamfered more precisely, while the module itself is almost completely flat. That makes the phone comfortable to grip whether you're using it horizontally or vertically. There's actually a practical reason behind all these improvements to the K100 Pro Max's ergonomics. Redmi has fitted the phone with a larger battery and upgraded speakers, which has pushed the weight up to 238 grams. That's 20 grams heavier than last year's similarly light K90 Pro Max, while the thickness has also increased by 0.55 millimeters. With that extra weight and thickness, a more rounded and comfortable design becomes almost necessary to make the phone easier to hold. Of course, this is an unavoidable compromise with a large, fully equipped flagship smartphone. If your priority is a lighter and more comfortable device, Redmi has also introduced the K100 Pro alongside the K100 Pro Max. There's also a small but interesting surprise around the rear speaker. The K100 Pro Max features a full-width LED ring that can flash in sync with the rhythm of your music, light up during events such as getting a kill or firing in games, and provide visual alerts for app notifications and incoming calls. However, this is a single-color LED ring, so there's no option to customize the lighting. On this gold and white version, for example, the orange-red color is fixed to the design. You may also notice that the external metal dust cover over the speaker has been redesigned into a semi-fan-shaped structure. This helps improve airflow while also providing better protection from dust. Internally, Redmi continues to use the large 1620 dual voice coil subwoofer. And there's another upgrade that you can't see from the outside. The K100 Pro Max's master-level symmetrical dual speakers have been upgraded from last year's dual 1115F setup to dual 1115D speakers, effectively doubling the low-frequency performance. When combined with the rear subwoofer, the entire setup creates an enhanced tuned 2.1-channel stereo audio system.
Alright, after spending so much time talking about the hardware on the back of the K100 Pro Max, let's move around to the front and take a look at its massive 6.9-inch flat display. This is the same super pixel lossless arrangement display used on Xiaomi's flagship models, and it's also the first display to feature M11 luminescent material, which helps deliver higher brightness while keeping power consumption lower. But compared with the 4500 nit peak brightness, which isn't something you'll use very often, the biggest upgrade here is actually the refresh rate. Redmi has taken it from 120 Hz on last year's model all the way up to an industry-leading 185 Hz ultra-high refresh rate. The upgraded Agile Touch chip also allows the phone to achieve a 480 Hz real-time touch sampling rate along with a 4800 Hz sequential touch sampling rate. This is particularly useful for gamers who rely on extremely precise and fast micro-operations. And since we're talking about gaming, performance is obviously another major part of the experience. We've already published a detailed performance preview, so if you want to see all the testing results, you can find that video on our homepage. But to quickly summarize, the K100 Pro Max is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Ultra, and in Crossfire's Team Deathmatch mode, it can sustain a native 185 FPS for an entire hour without experiencing frame drops, with an average of 184.7 FPS. Even when we push the phone with one of the toughest mobile performance tests, the Star Iron Gold mode at 994p resolution, the K100 Pro Max manages an average frame rate of 59.4 FPS over a 30-minute session. Now let's move on to battery life and charging. The K100 Pro Max packs a huge 9070 mAh battery with 16% silicon content, and it's designed to retain more than 80% of its capacity after 2,000 charging cycles. During our 3-hour test, combining everyday use and gaming, the phone consumed only 33% of its battery. In simple terms, you can expect more than 9 hours of screen-on time from the K100 Pro Max. And if you're still worried about running out of battery, Redmi has equipped the phone with 100-watt wired fast charging and 50-watt wireless charging. During our charging test, the wired charger took the K100 Pro Max from 1% to 19% in just 10 minutes. After 30 minutes, it reached 56%, and a full charge from 1% to 100% took 67 minutes. Now let's talk about the cameras. The previous generation finally brought a noticeable improvement to Redmi's imaging capabilities, and with the K100 Pro Max, the camera hardware has become even more mature and well-balanced. The biggest upgrade is the new 200-megapixel main camera. It uses a large 1.56-inch Samsung HP5 sensor with an f1.68 aperture, and Redmi has also included a dedicated 200-megapixel shooting mode. Let's take a look at some samples captured in 200-megapixel mode. Even when we zoom in to 100%, distant posters and text at a concert remains surprisingly clear. You can also see a good amount of detail in distant trees, road signs, and vehicles. For landscape photography, this level of detail can be especially useful. When shooting in the standard mode, the 24mm main camera also delivers strong dynamic range and overall image quality. Moving over to the telephoto camera, the K100 Pro Max keeps the 5x periscope telephoto lens, equivalent to 120mm. It uses a 50-megapixel Samsung GN5 sensor and also comes with optical image stabilization. In certain situations, having a real optical telephoto camera can make a huge difference. Whether you're shooting compressed city scenes with people in the frame or capturing a concert from a distance, the K100 Pro Max performs very well in both scenarios. Even in challenging low-light environments, such as concerts, the 10x lossless digital zoom can still produce images with very little blur. The results are good enough to share directly on social media without needing additional editing. And with that, we've reached the end of our comprehensive review of the K100 Pro Max. We hope this video gave you a useful look at what the phone has to offer. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!